Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Perfect Films. And I know that this series exists partly as a way to shitpost about movies that I like and in order to piss off film nerds. But the subject of today's video is very much so one of the greatest of the slasher film genre. Today we are talking about Scream. For years, I have sung the many praises of Wes Craven's satirical masterpiece ever since the first watch through, which I saw unspoiled. I have always loved this film. The best way to put it is that it's a slasher movie with the one element that's missing from every other slasher movie: the characters. Scream gets us to care about the characters through phenomenal actors like Neve Campbell and Matthew Lillard, who are both backed up by great writing and great directing. There is no other case in which I can remember where the characters are written like actual characters and not just cannon fodder. In almost every other way, the characters feel like they could be in almost any other film, which works incredibly well for the premise, tone, and humor of Scream. Because it knows the audience's expectations and it turns the average slasher into a genuinely compelling mystery film. Now, you may notice that I keep referring to other slasher films, and you would have every right to say, when compared to other slasher schlock, it might be good, but that's just the comparative sake. And, in all honesty, that is a fair point. However, when one naturally talks about slasher films, you can't just bring up one franchise. You have to bring up at least 2, 3, 4, 5, and you gotta talk about all of them in a relative manner. And Scream acknowledges and routinely pokes fun at these franchises, which lends a air and a charm to the film that not many other films can capture, and what the sequels tried and failed to capture. It knows what it is, and it expertly crafts both a loving and apathetic lens of what it is. As for technical aspects, the temporal editing is perfect for the tone of the film and predicts the twist. When you pay attention to the opening scene with Meg Ryan, you will notice how there has to be 2 killers, and how the timing of the scene itself matches with the genuine geography of the scene. Same way with the rest of the film's kills. It's simultaneously an indictment and a love letter to the teleporting Jason trope, or the teleporting Michael Myers trope, where it's inverting everything we've seen and it takes it to the next level. Ultimately, the humor, tone, color palette, and generally every other aspect of the film is to be admired. There's not much I would change. In fact, there's nothing that comes to mind that I would change. And if aliens had ever come to Earth, I would show them a true pinnacle of sarcasm and love with this film. Thank you everyone for watching, and have a nice day.